God never writes a story that ends in defeat. You may feel like you're at the lowest point right now, but this is not the end. What you lost, what was taken, what was broken, it's not final. Because we serve a God who restores, a God who sees. Every tear, every betrayal, every battle, and He doesn't just comfort, He repays. You thought it was over when they walked out. You thought the setback was the end? You thought the mistake defined you, but God says, I'm not done. The enemy came to steal, kill, and destroy, but I came to give life, and not just life, but life more abundantly. That means if the enemy took your peace, God will give it back with interest. If he touched your joy, God will multiply it. If you lost time, God is not bound by clocks or calendars. He can do more in one moment of favor than you could accomplish. In 10 years of striving, you thought it was subtraction, but God is setting you up for multiplication. You thought it was rejection, but it was redirection. Because when the enemy takes, God restores, but He doesn't give you back what you had. He gives you more. Job lost everything. His family, his wealth, his health. But when the restoration came, God gave him back double. Double for his trouble. And if He did it for Job, He can do it for you. There's a restoration coming that doesn't make sense to the people around you. Because the people who saw you fall will be shocked to see you rise. The ones who said you were done will have to witness your comeback. The devil thought he buried you, but he didn't know you were a seed. What looked like the end was just the beginning of something greater. God doesn't ignore pain. He transforms it. He doesn't erase your past. He redeems it. Your scars will become your story. Your pain will become your platform. That thing that almost broke you is going to bless someone else. And when you walk through fire and come out not even smelling like smoke, you'll know it wasn't your strength that saved you. It was His grace that carried you. Some of you are asking, but why did He allow it in the first place? Let me tell you, sometimes God allows the enemy to touch what's temporary so you can discover what's eternal. Sometimes He lets the storm rage so you can find out the anchor still holds. Sometimes you have to lose the fake to appreciate the real. Sometimes what you thought was a curse was actually a covering. And don't think for a second that God missed it. He saw it. He heard what they said behind your back. He saw what they did in the dark. He counted every dollar that was stolen, every dream that was delayed, every door that was slammed shut. And He is not passive. He is not asleep. He is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies, not in their absence, in their presence. Because He wants them to watch you eat. He wants them to see that what they tried to destroy, God is using for glory. This is not revenge. This is redemption. Because God is not in the business of getting even. He's in the business of restoration. He will give you back the years the locusts have eaten. He will give beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, praise for heaviness. He will make rivers in the desert. He will make a way where there was no way. But don't rush it. Don't despise the process. What God is building in you through the loss is greater than what you lost. He's making you stronger, wiser, more dependent on Him. He's stripping away the distractions so you can see the destiny. He's preparing you not just to survive, but to reign. Not just to recover, but to rule. And when the restoration comes, and it will come, you'll look back and say, if it hadn't been for that loss, I wouldn't have found this level. If it hadn't been for that betrayal, I wouldn't have leaned on God like this. If it hadn't been for the breaking, I wouldn't have known the blessing. So hold on, keep praising, keep trusting, keep believing, because God is not done. The story isn't over. The enemy took something from you, but he didn't take everything. He couldn't take your faith. He couldn't take your future. He couldn't take your father. And God is about to do something so big, so unexpected, so undeniable, that even your enemies will have to say, that had to be God. This is your season of restoration. Not just recovery, restoration. God will give it back better, stronger, greater than before. What the enemy stole, God will restore. And when He does, it won't be quiet. It will be public. It will be loud. It will be undeniable. Because the comeback always makes more noise than the setback. So lift your head. Straighten your back. Dry your tears. This is not where your story ends. This is where your faith rises. This is where your praise gets louder. This is where your destiny wakes up. Because God is restoring everything the enemy tried to steal. He's bringing back peace. He's bringing back joy. He's bringing back confidence. He's bringing back favor. He's bringing back opportunity. He's bringing back you, the real you, the one who thought it was too late, the one who thought the best was behind you, the one who almost gave up. God says, I'm not finished. I'm just getting started. Watch what I do next. Watch how I turn pain into power. Watch how I take what was meant for evil and use it for good. Watch how I make the enemy regret ever messing with you. This isn't just a comeback. This is restoration. This is resurrection. This is revival. You're not finished. You're favored. You're not defeated. You're being delivered. You're not empty. You're about to overflow. What the enemy stole, God is about to restore. And when He does, it will be more than you imagined, faster than you expected, and better than you prayed for. Keep believing. Restoration is here.